Hey guys, in this video I want to show you an area where I scrub so hard on the plastic on the interior, I'm willing to damage it. So I'm cleaning the interior of this Subaru, and I clean this area on every car the exact same way if it's a car that's pretty dirty and I don't see it on a regular basis. The interior of the trunk door that's plastic, the kind of border of the opening of this area, which is all plastic on the interior, I always clean with a magic eraser. I rarely ever use anything else. The reason for this is because this area gets so scuffed and so messed up over time. If you just clean it with a steamer or a microfiber towel or a detailing brush, you're never gonna get it all the way. And so I spray down this entire area and I kind of soak it in cleaner. Then I take my magic eraser and I scrub it. The reason why I say I'm willing to damage this area is because it's already damaged on almost every car from people putting things in and out, that I can scrub as hard as I want to with this magic eraser, and I'm not gonna pull off or damage the coloring of this plastic. Again, it's already scuffed, it's already messed up. So I am really aggressive with my magic eraser. I wipe it off and then I pull in my steamer to get this area to pull out all of that debris, dirt that collects there. I'm gonna do the same exact approach for the interior of these plastics. Again, this is an area where don't waste time, right? I'm not trying to make this area perfect. I'm trying to scrub with a magic eraser to pull off all the scuff marks, then use a steamer to come in, rinse it, and get any of the kind of tight debris in these specific areas. But this is not an area I spend any time, and it is definitely not an area where I'm worried at all about damaging anything. This plastic is already in terrible condition. It's in terrible condition on basically every car. Lastly, I'm doing the same thing up here. I can see a ton of like drip marks, a ton of even like food and drink that's spilled over here. I can see a ton of scuffs. What you need to understand about this area on every trunk known to man is that even though I'm gonna scrub super aggressively with a magic eraser, I'm still gonna have a ton of scuffs on this area of the trunk, because this is again where people slide stuff in and slide stuff out. So half of this is not a detailing issue, just a damage issue. But it's good to know, because when as a detailer you clean away the dirt, a lot of times you'll see damage that you didn't see before, and you might think to yourself, did I cause that? Was that something I did? But really, you just made it easier to see because you cleaned away the dirt. It's part of the irony of detailing, is actually making some of the imperfections a little bit easier to see as you're going. So now that I'm finished, I can see all of this frayed up plastic here that just got scratched. Looked like somebody took a nail to it all the way across here. There's a ton of scratches, a ton of imperfections. This is why this area, along with some other areas of the interior, are things that I look at before I start an interior detail. I try to take note, even underneath the dirt that I haven't cleaned away yet. How damaged is this? What does it look like? How scratched is it? So then I can kind of take inventory and say, okay, wait a second. I know that I looked at this before I started. I've got a note about it right here. This was already damaged. Potentially I took a picture of it before I started. It's a way that keeps you safe. All right, guys, that's how I clean the back half and kind of the trunk of most interiors, and I do it really quickly. If you're interested in this video, you'll probably also be interested in a resource that's totally free to you that I created called the Pro Detailing Toolbox. I'm gonna link it up in the YouTube description box below. And if you're somebody looking for professional tools and products that aren't gonna break the bank, they work really well, you get dilution ratios, you get access to discounts, all that stuff is in that resource below. And if you want any of the tools and products I use here to do exactly what I explained, those will be linked up in the YouTube description box below as well. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, a great detailer is always learning. And from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, I'll see you in the next video.